Good day, welcome to class. This is the seventh module in kitchen management. I'll be talking about baking and pastry production. I'll be looking at introduction to baking, baking tools and equipment, step by step in baking of cakes, meat pie, fish pie, etc. Packaging and storage of baked goods. Baking demands accuracy, patience, and understanding of the delicate dance between ingredients and heat. This model will transform you into a baker. We will explore the why behind every step, how simple ingredients like flour, water, yeast can be transformed into an endless variety of breads, cakes, and pastries. From the perfect flaky meat pie to a soft, sweet chin chin, you will learn the techniques to create baked goods that are as beautiful as they are delicious. What is baking? Baking is the art of cooking food with dry heat, typically in an oven. It is a fundamental culinary skill that transforms raw materials through chemical and physical reactions. The key principles in baking include precision. Taking exact measurements are critical for success. Also, we have temperature control. Oven must be at the correct temperature for even cooking. Also, we have mixing techniques. Proper mixing affects rice texture and structure. Also, we have timing. A minute too long or short can ruin a product. And lastly, we have ingredient quality. Fresh, high quality ingredients yield the best result. Essential baking tools and equipment. We have measuring tools, and it includes a measuring cup, spoons, kitchen scale, and oven thermometer. We also have the mixing tools, which include the whisk, the mixing bowls, the rubber spatula, and electric mixer. We also have the baking pans and molds. We have the cake pans, muffins, pie plates, and specialty molds. Other essentials are rolling pin, pastry brush, bench scraper, piping bags and nozzles, wire, cooling racks, etc. Step-by-step baking of a classic cake. The ingredients needed are flavor, sugar, egg, butter, milk, baking powder, flavor. And the method is number one, you preheat oven to 175 degree and you grease and flour your cake pan. Cream butter and sugar until light fluffy. You beat in egg one at a time. You sift flour and baking powder into the uh, egg mixture. You fold gradually into the wet mixture. You add oil, you add milk and vanilla, that is the flavor, and you mix until just smooth. Then you pour the batter into the baking pan. You bake for about 25 to 40 minutes and test with a toothpick. You cool on a wire rack before icing or decorating. Ensure that you do not overmix the batter once the flour is added, or the cake will be dense. Baking of bread. This includes ingredients like flour, yeast, sugar, salt, water, milk, butter. The method is you activate the yeast. This is done by dissolving it in warm water with a pinch of sugar. You mix and knead. You combine flour with and salt, then add the yeast mixture. You knead for about 10 to 15 minutes until smooth and elastic. You first proof, you cover and let the dough rise until double in size. Then you shape. This is done by punching down the dough and you shape into a loaf. Second proof is you place in a greased pan and let it rise again. Then you bake. You preheat oven to about 180 to 200 degrees Celsius and you bake for 25 to 35 minutes until golden and hollow sounding when tapped. Then you remove from the pan and cool down immediately on a wire rack. Let's look at how to make biscuit and buns. For biscuits, the method cream butter and sugar, then you add eggs, then fold in dry ingredients. You roll the dough, you cut into shapes, and you bake for uh, 12 to 15 minutes in about 180 degrees Celsius. For buns, the method is you use a yeasted dough similar to bread. You knead, proof, and shape into small rolls. You proof again and brush with egg wash and shape and bake for about 20 to 25 minutes in 180 degrees Celsius. For success, you ensure that the biscuit has even thickness for uniform baking. And for buns, you ensure proper proofing. Let's look at how to prepare meat pie and fish roll. For pastry dough, you rub cold butter into flour until crumpy and you add cool water to form a dough. You chew for 30 minutes. Then for the fillings, that is what to be put inside the roll or pie. For meat pie, we need cooked seasoned meat with onions and carrots. While for fish, there is need for flaked cooked fish with onions and pepper. To assemble and bake, you roll out the chilled dough. You cut into rounds or rectangle. Then you place filling in the center. You fold and seal the edges firmly. You brush with egg wash and you bake for 25 to 30 minutes until golden. A cold dough is the secret to a flaky pastry. Don't overfill. Chin chin and egg roll. For chin chin, you need mixing the flour. You mix flour, sugar, and nutmeg together. Then you put in butter and rub. You add milk and egg to form a stiff dough. Then roll out and cut into small squares or strips. Then deep fry in batches until golden brown inside oil. Then drain on paper towels. For egg roll, you prepare a soft yeasted dough. You let it rise until double. Then you shape into small rolls around a boiled egg. You place on a tray, you brush with egg wash, and you bake for 20 to 25 minutes. For chin chin, you have to fry it minimum heat to ensure that the inside is cooked without burning the outside. Next is pancake. Pancake need ingredients such as flour, sugar, egg, milk, baking powder, and butter. And the method to use, you mix the dry ingredients, Then you whisk wet ingredients. Next, you combine the two. Then you cook. This is done by pouring the batter into lightly greased preheat pan or griddle. Then you flip. Cook until bubbles form on the surface. Then flip and cook until golden on the other side. So after this, you serve it warm with either syrup, honey, or fruit. Uh, to control temperatures, there are some guidelines to follow. Number one, always preheat the oven. Use an oven thermometer to verify the temperature. Also, there's need to know your oven. Conventional oven often bake faster while faster/lower than conventional ovens. Ingredients like butter and egg are often needed at room temperature for proper creaming. Don't open the oven door frequently because it causes heat loss. Packaging materials. Proper packaging protects your hard work and maintains quality. Why package properly? It helps protect dust, moisture, pests. It preserves the aroma, texture, and appearance, and it is essential for transport and sale. Common packaging materials include plastic bag wraps, foil, paper bag, boxes, and vacuum sealing. The golden rule is you always cool uh, bake goods completely before packaging to prevent condensation, which can lead to sogginess. How do you store baked goods? For short-term storage, you store like suitable for biscuits, buns, and bread. You store in airtight containers for 2 to 3 days. Then you keep in a cool, dry place away from sunlight. For medium term, you can do refrigeration, and this is suitable for cream-filled cake pastries. And you do this by storing in airtight container to prevent drying and odor absorption. For long term, you can use a freezing method for storing. This is suitable for bread, cake layers, and unbaked doughs. This is done by wrapping tightly in foil or freezer-safe bag to prevent freezer burn. Then you use a thaw at room temperature or refresh in a warm oven. You have to keep crispy items separate from moist items to prevent sogginess. In conclusion, I have successfully learned the function of essential baking tools and equipment, and also gained practical skills by preparing a wide ranges of goods such as cake, breads, biscuits. You have discovered the importance of proper packaging and storage to maintain freshness and quality. And lastly, you are now equipped with knowledge and confidence to create delicious, high quality baked goods with professionalism and creativity. Happy baking!